What's good, people? Welcome back to the channel. So, all of you Toulouse fans, as much as I love you, you might want to look away because this is the scoreline. Bordeaux really put a foot up your backsides and really made you second guess about what you are doing and who you were playing. But the big thing that we saw is BLBRA come back. We saw players start coming back for Bordeaux from the Six Nations. And what happened? Big performance. So before I continue, please like and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow. Hopefully this video gives you confidence to like and subscribe to myself, in which case I will be extremely grateful. But let's break this down because it deserves it. It really deserves it. So Bordeaux started this game off. They were leading the entire game. Bordeaux, I don't even understand how this happened. They came out so strong, so fast. We saw Janse van Rensburg, who had a bloody brilliant game. Like, what a bocker. The guy is just ridiculous. He played his absolute socks off today, and he was untouchable. Like, Toulouse really struggled with him. He was so good. He managed to bang in a try, 6th minute, and then that ends up getting converted by Jalibert. And Jalibert, he had a pretty good game as well. The guy was on point. Yes, he had a couple issues here and there. His kicking was a little bit dodgy at points, but points are what matters. And that's what they got. And Bordeaux just kept piling on the pressure constantly. They were working so good. And ultimately, in the end, um, we did see Toulouse with like a vast majority of the carries, of the meters gained, but wow, Bordeaux put them to the sword. By the end of the first half, we had seen Janse van Rensburg get a try on the 6th minute, Deportere on the 15th minute, our wonder boy, BLBRA, on the 32nd minute, and then Damien Penaud on the 38th minute. 29-0 going into the first half, going into half time. And I'm thinking, are we going to see an absolute slaughter in here? Are we going to see a Bordeaux that is just super solid, super quick? Maxime Lucu coming off of a brilliant France performance. Honestly, I was expecting these players not to play. Originally, they had just finished the Six Nations, and I thought, they're going to be given a couple of weeks, to rest and, get back into the swing of things, get some training in and so on. Nope. Straight in. And look at what bloody happened. They were fire. Absolute fire. But I say all of this, I was expecting a giant win from Bordeaux. And don't get me wrong, they didn't disappoint. But I was expecting more. I was expecting a much higher scoreline than this. But one thing Toulouse did is they pulled their socks up. They understood what happened. They understood the assignment. And they came back. Malia putting in a stellar performance. We saw tries from Castro Ferreira on the 55th minute, Brennan on the 61st minute, Verge 63rd minute. And we saw all of this pressure. Toulouse really getting into the swing of things, carrying the ball, really being an attacking presence. And they really put a lot of pressure on Bordeaux in that second half. And then we look into line breaks. So we saw Toulouse with 5 line breaks to Bordeaux's 3. In terms of carries, Bordeaux with 154 over Bordeaux's. So Toulouse with 154 over Bordeaux's 89. Post contact meters, 282 for Toulouse over 262 of Bordeaux. And, we just saw a completely different, monster in terms of Toulouse. And again, we see this in terms of the defense. That second half, what do we start seeing? Bordeaux being put under pressure, having to make heavy tackles, and the game ended with Bordeaux getting 163 tackles to Toulouse 92, right? And we look at turnovers, which they did bloody brilliantly. They got 6 turnovers to Toulouse's 2, tackle turnovers 3 to Toulouse 1, but we really started to see a different Toulouse coming in that second half, and they really, really started to, to put on that pressure. And I think going late into the second half, it was 29-21, and I was literally saying to myself, Toulouse can bag themselves a try here and get well into this game. They can bag a try, put on the pressure, you know, work with their rucks. They're so quick off of the rucks, and they could potentially get something here. They could really, really get something here. But Bordeaux kept piling on. They ended up getting those penalties and ultimately shut the game out. They shut the game out, and game ended 32-24. This was a spectacle of a game. I was expecting Toulouse to come out here. Bordeaux put in such a strong performance. But my question to you, would Antoine Dupont have made a difference in this game to say Toulouse would have won with the likes of Antoine Dupont? Are Toulouse very reliant on Dupont when the big names come back? Because I think Dupont would have had a completely different way of playing in this game. And he would have had a completely different style and system to how Toulouse played, and we could have seen a completely different game. But I want to hear what you guys have to think in relation to that, because we are talking about quite possibly the best player on planet Earth right now. And not having him definitely is a big blow. Toulouse, they have some serious talent in the back, but that's some serious, serious talent that you are now missing out on, and they're going to be missing out on for a very, very long time, right? Could he have made the difference to get Toulouse that win? Let me know what your thoughts in the comment section below. Honestly, I was not expecting this. I love both Toulouse and Bordeaux, quite possibly my favorite teams to watch in the top 14. And this really was a spectacle. This was a game for the fans. This was a game that had you off of your feet. And it had me off of my feet, especially in those last minutes where I wanted to see Toulouse bang in that try. I wanted to see them push for the try. But Bordeaux saw it out, and, they killed it off. To be fair, the only team that I could have seen beating Toulouse was Bordeaux, honestly, or Leinster, but that's in the Champions Cup. But this week we saw 2 giants lose. We saw Leinster lose to the Bulls, and now we have just seen Toulouse lose to Bordeaux. What an absolute weekend. So let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.